6 people were killed in a train and car collision in New York. Meanwhile, protests are staged in Jordan, triggering global condemnation and calls for retaliation. Kristine Domingo tells us why.
In America, at least 6 people died on Tuesday evening when a New York commuter train struck a car near the town of White Plains, sparking a fire. The accident happened about 6:30 p.m. as the train was heading out of New York City on the Harlem line. Service was suspended on a segment of the line between North White Plains and Pleasantville, the Metro North Railroad Service said. Several news media showed images of a car on fire and smoke coming from train cars and reported that passengers were evacuated from the train. The Mount Pleasant Police Department, who responded to the accident, did not immediately provide information on injuries or fatalities. The Harlem Line train runs from Harlem, a neighborhood in the borough of Manhattan, to Wasake in southeast New York State. In Jordan, anti-government protests briefly broke out in different parts of the country when Jordanian pilot Muath al-Kasibeh's death was announced. Angry relatives blamed the authorities for failing to save him. On Tuesday, the Islamic State released a video that purportedly showed Kasibeh standing in the black cage before being burned to death. Kasibeh was captured by the insurgents after his plane crashed over Syria while on a bombing mission against the group in December. According to Jordanian armed forces, Kasibeh had been killed on January 3 despite Amman's efforts to have him freed. In the pilot's hometown of Karak in southern Jordan, people demanded revenge for the murder of the Jordanian pilot and called for the execution of Sajida al-Rishawi, the Iraqi woman militant whom Amman had sought to swap for the pilot taken.
نستنكر هذا العمل الإجرامي التي قامت به تنظيم الدولة الإسلامية داعش ونطالب من الحكومة بإعدام ساجدة وكل التنظيمات الإسلامية الإرهابية الموجودة بسجون الأردنية.
In retaliation, Jordan authorities executed Sajida al-Rishawi and Ziad Karboli. Al-Rishawi was sentenced to death for her role in a 2005 suicide bombing in Amman that killed 60 people. Karboli was a top aide to the deceased leader of Al-Qaeda in Iraq, Abu Musab al-Zarqawi. Jordan, which has been mounting air raids in Syria as part of the US-led alliance against the Islamic State insurgents, would deliver a strong, earth-shaking, and decisive response, a government spokesman said. The White House said the intelligence community was studying when the video was recorded and that President Barack Obama had ordered his team to devote all resources to locate other hostages held by the Islamic State. Kristine Domingo reporting for Y News.